Hello everyone, welcome back to the Revival. Got an interesting one today. We're going to be playing Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. We've just freshly installed the PES Universe version 2 option file as well, so you may notice the odd little difference in kits. I've also taken the opportunity while installing that to change Joel Linton's hair because that was doing my nut in. Obviously, when he first turned up, he did have quite a blonde barnet, but these days he's looking decidedly more natural. So I'll just pop into my listed players here, so it's just the quickest way of finding the character model. You'll notice now that he's much darker up top, so when we're looking for the big man up front, he'll be a little bit more recognisable in that central position. He just looked bald with the blonde hair, I'll be honest. Also, while we're in negotiations, actually, I need to point out that we have actually, um, first of all, we received an offer from Aston Villa for Ki Sung-young. I think it was around a £3 million mark, which for me is just not good enough for a player of his ability. He's not listed, sorry, but he is valued around about £5 million. Again, I feel that's a little bit low for his ability, but when you consider that he is in his 30s now, I think he's about 31, 32 years old, it's understandable that teams aren't necessarily going to want to part with that much money for him. So what we did was, since Aston Villa are so interested in the player, we went into the Aston Villa team and we had a look at the players that they had, and we just thought to ourselves, right, who would we want? Who is young enough? Who has potential? Who offers something that our team would benefit from? And well, rather than tell you, I think I'll just show you. That's it, Jack Grealish. Yeah, so Jack Grealish is only like 20. He's okay, so he's 26, which is it's not the youngest, but he's definitely not too old for us. He can definitely improve slightly. Looking at him, he's a very well-rounded player. He's a little bit more attacking than Ki Sung-young is. His passing's very good. His dribbling is excellent. He can play as a left midfielder as well as an attacking midfielder, and he can also do a job on the right and in the centre. But if you look at the player skills, he's just got a little bit of everything. He's just a well-rounded, good, decent player who can still improve. He's levelled out a little bit at the moment, but I think he could probably still improve a little bit. And for the salary that we would be giving him, for the money that he's worth, Ki Sung-young being used as a £5 million make weight there. We've offered 14.9 plus Ki Sung-young. I believe we offered a selling on option of 10%. I'm not expecting to be selling Grealish, but if we did get a really, really good offer for him down the line in 3 or 4 years, then maybe we would take it. But I think that's a pretty decent player to be getting into the team. Looking at the balance of the squad at the moment, if we do go into our game plan here. So at the moment we're playing this formation that you guys already know about with the two attacking midfielders behind a front three. Almiron and Shelvey still first pick. Shelvey, I believe, is in his 30s now. No, he's only 29. Good lord. Almiron's 27. Nkunku, who's definitely the player that's coming in behind and really kind of pushing for a starting position, and he should do with his rating. He's a youngster. He's 24. Again, I'm yawning and I don't know why. Probably because I'm boring myself with my incessant talking. Thank you to the commenter who told me I talk too much. I'm going to carry on talking nonetheless. So, Ki Sung-young, he just never really impressed me in terms of his physical strength, his speed. And if you look at Grealish in comparison to Ki Sung-young, he might not be able to pass quite as well to quite the same high standard. But if you look at his dribbling, his speed, I think defensively as well, he's slightly better. I could be wrong on that one, but I think overall, he's a little bit of an upgrade on Ki Sung-young. And as well, if we go into, he's 32 years old, Ki Sung-young. That would explain why he's on my hit list. I'm trying to find out now if we can actually find the right. I think it's team info, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. We're going to have a look at Ki Sung-young's contract because I think he's probably on the same sort of money. cannot find his wage information. Oh, here it is, 23,850. So he's going to cost us more. Grealish will cost us more than Ki Sung-young, but I think he's not a bad signing, and he's an exciting player. He's an English player, gives us that British core that teams will probably need in the next few years. Not that you have to worry about Brexit in this game, but if you were playing Football Manager, you certainly would have to, and it just gives you a slightly more solid base. So, the last game before the transfer window slams shut. Hopefully, after this game, we will get some kind of clarification as to what's going on with the Grealish deal. Also, with the installation of the option file, I should point out that the club that we sold Sean Longstaff to was updated to be Colorado Rapids. So 8 million to send him to the American League. Not too bad. Right, Dubravka is going to sit this one out, and I think we'll give Bodmer a game ahead of Hayden. And Coco, I think, will get a game in place of Maximan. I heard his name pronounced that way today. I used to call him Alan, now I shall call him Maximan, because it makes him sound like some sort of superhero crossed with a sanitary towel, and I think that that's just charming as fuck. So the lineup today: Willems, Hummels, Lascelles and Henriks make up the back four with Schubert behind them. Bodmer plays in defensive midfield with Almiron and Shelvey ahead of him, and then Ritchie, Joelinton and Coco make up the front three. Arsenal playing a very familiar 4-3-3 formation. They have a centre-back who I've not seen before. Is that Anderson, maybe? But other than that, you've got Anderson, yes. Hector Bellerin playing right-back, Kolasinac at left-back, Socrates and Anderson. The goalkeeper is a new signing. I'm not sure who. They've got a couple of goalkeepers. I don't know why they wouldn't be using Bert Leno. But Torreira, Xhaka and Guendouzi in the centre of midfield, Lacazette, Pepe and Corona, the Spanish beer, or is it Mexican? I don't know, but he's a beer nonetheless. They're playing a beer up front. That's good, isn't it? Now with this kit update, I will just show you, we actually have a fourth kit now. So we have the familiar green number, we have the orange number, and the fourth kit option is the home shirt with white shorts instead of black shorts. And also the socks are changed, so it's a much more white kit, much less black in there. That, I think, is going to be an option that we use from time to time from now on. But today we're going to play in the familiar, the familiar black and white. We're going to go traditional, and I'm slightly worried because this is Arsenal, and last time we played them they did rip us a new one, so let's hope we can do ourselves justice as we go to kick-off at the Emirates Stadium. I keep having to remind myself that you guys can't hear the music that I'm listening to, so I kind of have to fill this loading time with something. Inane chitter chatter, I don't know. Here we go, back to the Emirates.
Along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon.
So with this update, I've actually downloaded the 1024 pixel versions of the English Premier League kits. But honestly, when you look at them, especially when playing, I don't think that you can tell that much difference.
It is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course. Principally, each side's concern for the strengths of the other. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular?
Oh no, that's a terrible start. Absolutely awful start.
It's what he was there for.
Oh dear, oh dear. And it's the beer, it's Corona that's come up and scored with, ironically enough, his head. That was far too easy. Far too easy. It's an uphill battle now.
Arsenal go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Willems. Almiron. Newcastle clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into
That's
this
a good
game.
cross. Oh, I couldn't get on it,
Hopes for them
unfortunately.
are rising all
Can he
the
keep it in?
time.
He can't keep it in. For some reason, the player pulled up short. I don't know why. Never mind. Come on, boys. We've got to put pressure on them.
Bellerin.
Can't make
Across
it
the
too
field
easy.
goes. Kolasinac. Hector Bellerin.
Oof, right off of his noggin.
Almiron.
That's not a bad ball. Oh, he
Hector
can't hold
Bellerin
on to it though.
battles to win it back.
Easily dispossessed. Really, that's quite poor from the man.
Hector Bellerin demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be
And now
beaten.
they've got a little bit of space on the right-hand side for Bellerin to open his legs up.
Granit
He's
Xhaka.
put the ball inside.
And here's Lacazette.
Lacazette now
Towards
moves
the
it out
flank.
wide.
Hector Bellerin
Oh, their pace out in the wide areas is absolutely ripping us apart.
has a hit.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh,
We're going to have to be better than this.
save.
This could be a cricket score if we don't wake up.
Tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And he's there to clear it. Has a pop.
Oof.
Just to point out, Peter, that
That's a
the
good
fullbacks
ball.
are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, can it go in? No, unfortunate, but well worked. Very nicely worked move there from Newcastle. Just put it out wide, looked for the ball in, knocked it into the big man who nodded it across to Ritchie, and on his favourite left foot, he couldn't quite get it past the goalkeeper. Marchessan did manage to get a corner out of it, so hopefully something can be made of this.
Hector Bellerin gets it
Not
away.
quite. But Newcastle have it on the edge of the area again.
Almiron. He's
Oh,
gone away.
Almiron slipped his man.
Almiron.
Fizzes it in, and it's a goal! Joel Linton. First goal since getting a new hair
Whose goal
colour.
is that? Big deflection.
New hair,
That's one
same
for the
old predatory
dubious
instinct.
goals panel.
Dubious goals? What are you talking about? Clearly he meant to put that in, and it was on target when it left his boot. Oh, it did take a deflection though, didn't it? Let's just watch this again. Just first time off the shin. It was going in for sure. It's Joel Linton's goal. Defender will not be happy with that.
Newcastle grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, if anyone
And
in
it
this
started to
stadium
rain
thinks
now,
they
so
haven't got value for
maybe
money,
we're going to have to
I
look
give
at
up.
playing the ball a little bit longer.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while.
Oh
Play
dear.
out to the right.
Tell you what, they're still causing us all kinds of trouble.
Tries to stroke it through.
The pace of their men out wide is absolutely
Bellerin
frightening at
delivers.
times.
He can seize it all the way.
Right, get it out to the man quick.
Almiron. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie.
Now, what's he given there?
Newcastle have a free
Is
kick.
that a foul on my man? Yep, okay, that's all right then. It must have been a little nibble on the midfielders. Was it a midfielder or is that Willems? No, it's Coco. He's playing very deep for a wing forward. Okay, we're just going to knock this into the box. Nice straight ball. See if one of our big men can get on the end of it. That might be a bit too much power. Oh, it's not enough power. Now, have we got a corner?
It's out for a goal kick.
No, it's a goal kick. Never mind. I think we can be pretty happy with this half. Defensively, we are looking very, very shaky out wide. through the middle.
Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next?
It's a different story. Come on.
Ritchie.
That's it.
And the finish!
Should have tried controlling that. There's no way you're going to score from that kind of angle, running away from goal.
Torreira. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
I think so too. Wait, you're not going to give the... Oh my God, they're going to give a free kick to Arsenal for that. Come on. What are you on? This referee's on some kind of weird dust.
Torreira takes the long option. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming.
Unlucky.
Back into the middle.
And they're going to give another free kick for that earlier challenge. Didn't mean anything by it, just like kind of caught the man, and
no card.
I feel like he's got an easy one there. Like, if anything, he rakes his studs down my man's shin, but never mind, you can't argue with a game. Ball into the box.
And it's Lacazette. Lacazette!
We've got to be alive to that turn and shot. We've been victim to it on a few occasions from different teams.
In towards the middle.
Alright, and that's just skidded out on the wet surface for a goal kick. Play it out to the right wing with Henriks. He's looking for a link up. Plays it ahead of him to Ritchie. Ritchie inside to Shelvey, across to Almiron. Almiron looking for options. Sees one that might be offside though. It's not been given offside. Oh, it's not offside. And a fantastic little header there.
Save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Probably should have spun and got it on his favourite left foot.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Oh, he's offside, isn't he? Yeah. That wasn't even the pass I was trying to play, but unfortunately it just ended up going through to Shelvey, who was only fractionally offside, actually. It was real touch and go stuff, that. And that might be the last action of this first half. Only 3.5 minutes left to play.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Lacazette.
Well, he got a little deflection on it, and it was vital, really. Oh, we might have a final chance of the half here. Joelinton couldn't get ahead of his man, though, and it's punted into midfield by the goalkeeper. Nice header from Shelvey, plays it to Almiron. We might have one more chance after all. Is he offside? He's not offside. He might be, though. Yeah, he was offside, unfortunately. It was really tight again, I think. Oh, not as tight as I thought. Come on, Coco. Stretch your legs, son.
Now, looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That was actually a cross, despite what it might have looked like there.
So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest?
Okay, well, I have to say, overall, I'm pretty happy with that half. We've managed to get ourselves back into it. It's only 1-1 at the moment.
Game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
I think the main thing is that we don't concede any silly opportunities. Oh, for goodness sake. And as soon as I say that, we let the ball go.
It's wrestled off the ball.
Right. Let's try and be a bit more careful with possession now.
Lascelles. Jonjo Shelvey. And it's Ritchie.
Nice pass from Ritchie. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice little drag there from Willems. I didn't think he was capable of that kind of control. Oh my word, it's nearly gone in.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Fantastic header there. Honestly,
his
like that
high-class
wasn't even,
weight.
I wasn't even touching my right stick. That was literally just his natural control. Willems loves a little drag. He really does. They're going to give him a stupid nickname like the Smoker because he loves a drag. Right, Willems plays the ball in, near post, tried for the header, couldn't quite get to it. Ah, they've done us.
Kolasinac.
Come on, Richie's got to try and put pressure on that ball there.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a good foot in there. John Joe Shelvey.
Oh, come on, all that happened was they ran at each other and they clattered into one another. Come on, boys. Eyes on stalks. Get this ball out. Lovely.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Terrible pass. Absolutely awful. And that's a wonderful pass.
Bellerin. Hector Bellerin.
Come on, get on it. Lovely. Bellerin uncharacteristically slow there. Couldn't make the pass, Coco. Oh, he's got the ball back though, and it's straight into Joel Linton. And if Joel Linton can find a nice little ball to release Coco, he can use his pace here. And now we're on the counter attack. We might be able to get across into the box. Unfortunately not, but Coco could still get back on it. Pressure on the man. He's got no help coming from the other side. And Arsenal are able to just about manage to play it out.
Kolasinac. And here's Lacazette. Has a hit.
Goalkeeper watches it go by. No harm whatsoever there.
It was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Out to the left wing this time.
And help's available out wide. Willems. Out to the left it goes. Shelvey. Plays it back.
What's that for now? Come on. Offside, okay. Fine, I thought it was for a foul. Don't worry yourself then. We're going to have to make a substitution soon. Nearly up to 70 minutes on the clock.
Forward.
Oh, ho, ho. If you can just get, he can't get on it, unfortunately. Felt like I was being held back a little bit by the player there, which is a nice touch if it is. Ah, Hummels.
Kolasinac.
Oh no, there's an overload here. Oh, well saved, goalkeeper.
Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly
Very nicely done.
goalkeeping.
Dubravka. It's not Dubravka, is it? It's Schubert, I forget. I'm so used to Dubravka pulling our asses out of the fire that when I have another goalkeeper in, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to remember these things. Okay, we're gonna... No, I'll tell you what, Willems has been playing very well, so I'm not going to. That's probably why he's been doing all these flicks and tricks, because he's got this bright green arrow. I think Mandzukic on for Joel Linton. And Kunku for Shelvey, I think, maybe. Although Almiron, it would give us a little bit more bite in midfield if I brought him on for Almiron instead. And Shelvey is on much better form. It's much of a muchness. We'll do that then. I do prefer to operate with a smaller squad, as you can probably tell from the number of players that we actually have available to us.
And it's a throw.
I think it's a hangover from playing Football Manager, but it's easier to keep a small squad happy because of
Forward
playing
it
time.
goes. Willems. Nkunku. Mandzukic. Hoists it high.
Oh, unlucky. I don't think Richie was going to be able to make anything of it, so we're quite fortunate that the defender put it out for a corner. What was that?
Look, this can still go either
You're never
way.
going to score a
It might be
bicycle
flowing
kick
one
from
way,
there, I'm
but there's
sorry,
still
but you're just
time for
not.
some ed.
Torreira plays it forward.
Come on, win that ball. Well done.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this
And then
stage.
immediately gives it
Controlling
away.
all their
Fantastic.
resources.
Goalkeeper. Well claimed. Ah, no, couldn't get the header where it needed to go. That's all right though. Shelby's got the ball. If he can
Loses his
stay on it,
balance
which he
and
can't,
loses
but he
the
does
ball.
win it back off of Guendouzi. Keeps it in play, and we can
Lascelles.
recycle it. Ooh, nice little
Be a
stretch
throw-in.
there from the forward.
A game with so much to recommend.
Here
it.
we go
Fabulous
now.
contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
Oh, hello! What a chance! Oh, off the post!
And that has been cleared. Did really well to intervene,
And that annoys me, is that I'm never able to get my player to stand up
It's a
quicker.
decent ball.
Oh, and now we're going to get punished for it.
Goes for goal!
Oh, well done, Schubert.
He's looking. Oh, real
Henrik's
danger
on him,
here.
on him, on him. Well done, well done.
We are into stoppage time. Henriks. Henriks drives it forward.
And that's it, 1-all
And that is
at
it.
full
The
time.
referee has seen it.
Have to say, I'm
Nobody
fairly
is
happy
totally
with that. We
satisfied,
didn't
but it
ever
was
really
more
feel
than
like we were
decent
going to
game,
get
a
massively
super
ripped
watch.
apart by Arsenal,
And
but there
it's
were
in a
times
draw.
when
How do
they
you
made
look back on
better
the game
use
then,
of their
Jim?
movement and
Yeah, this
numbers.
looked the most
A
likely
couple of
outcome,
times
but
when
we've
we
had
were
a
on
good
the brink
variety in
of
this game,
possibly
despite
conceding
it
if they'd
being
been slightly more
anticlimactic.
intelligent with their
That's
use
it
of the
from
ball.
us. Many thanks go to Jim
Uh,
Beglin.
I mean,
And goodbye
this
from us.
This was ridiculous. To concede that early in the game, 4 minutes in, we'd hardly had a touch on the ball. I don't think we actually had a touch on the ball, and they go and put it in like that. It's embarrassing. But overall, I can't be angry. With 1-all at the end of it all is a fairly fair result looking on the balance of play. Now, let's get out of here and let's see what's happened. Matt Hummels with only a 4.5 out of 10. Going to have to keep an eye on him. Let's see what's going on in the transfer market, whether we've got our man. Quick glance at the table. Still in 4th position on 46 points. We're 3 points clear of Arsenal, which is fine. We were already 3 points clear of Arsenal. Manchester United, though, looks like they may have lost today. They slipped down to 7th. Their resurgence has come to a crashing halt. Above us, we see Liverpool on 50 points, Tottenham on 56, and Manchester City way ahead on 61, having won 20 of their matches, drawn 1 and lost 3. They've lost the least number of games in the Premier League. They've also won the most. I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it? That's why they're top of the table. So scoring-wise, we're actually doing really well. We've scored 35 goals, we've conceded 18. We're on 17 goal difference. Manchester City, the best goal difference-wise, but only because their defence has been miserly. The actual top scorers in the league, glancing at it all here, is split between United, Liverpool and Tottenham, with Tottenham having the best defence of those 3. But anyway, there we go. That's as much as we need to know about the league. That's where we stand at present. Now let's have a look and see if anything's going to happen in the transfer market for us. Okay, we do have some form of negotiation come in for us. Now, is this going to be for our benefit, or is this going to be someone coming in for one of our players? Okay, it's news about the Grealish deal. Fingers crossed. Nope, no, they've thrown it out. Offer rejected due to the player having too important a role at the club. Well, never mind. We've wasted all that time talking about him and we didn't get him. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to keep having another look at the market. I might have a look at those youth prospects and bring a couple into the team. But that's going to do us for another episode. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.